Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Houston Astros, unbelievable win for the Houston Astros today, winning 2-1. Great win for the Astros. Walk-off home run for Yainer Diaz. Honestly, gonna be real honest with this. I don't even think that was the best thing he did tonight. The play he made at third was probably the best play he made tonight, where he picked off where he threw out a runner at third base. It was Waltz, the shortstop, and I think that's really impressive for a number of reasons. The fact that Yainer has had a lot of trouble this year with getting runners. This whole Astros squad has both Victor Caratini and Yainer Diaz. The Astros have got run down this year like no other team. And what makes it even harder is that this Rays team is one of the best teams in baseball at stealing bases, which definitely makes things harder if you're the Astros. And Yainer makes that great play at third. It was a double steal. There was runners on first and second. That's something that also happens to the Astros a lot. The runner at second was safe, but Yainer gets the runner at third. It was Walls. But here's the thing. If Yainer doesn't get that out right there, it's third and second, and there's one out, which means even a ball to the outfield scores a run for the Rays, and that would have made it 2-1. That would have given the Rays a 2-1 lead. I know Yainer eventually hits that homer in the ninth inning, and that gives the Astros the lead. If the Rays do score a run, that means the game goes extra innings. But there's no telling of if the Astros win an extra innings game, and does Yainer Diaz potentially have a different mentality at the plate if it is a 2-1 ball game and you're down compared to a 1-1 game. So just an amazing walk-off home run for Yainer Diaz tonight. But like I said, I don't think it was the best thing he did tonight. I think the best thing he did tonight was the play he made at third. The throwing out the runner at third, and then how about the amazing catching job he did tonight, catching for Framber Valdez. That just shows how amazing Framber was tonight. But he was the guy behind the plate of this complete game as well. Honestly, the most impactful thing he did tonight was the home run, the walk-off home run. But I think that, I think the throw out was very impactful as well, because this game goes to extra innings most likely if you don't see him make that play. And then just a great catching job he did tonight for Framber Valdez, catching a complete game. But Framber was amazing. Honestly, I think this was the best game I've ever seen Framber pitch outside of his no-hitter that we saw a couple years ago. I think that's the last. This is the first game. This is the best game I've seen from him outside of that game. I want to go over Framber stats in the last 5 starts. This is unbelievable. He's 4-0. The team is 5-0. A 1.70 ERA. 36 strikeouts in 37 innings pitched, a 0.84 whip, and batters against him have a 176 batting average. Thank you to Adam Wexler for that information. He's just been outstanding recently. And he starts off the game with, I love this story, he starts off the game with this walk-off home run. Caballero gets a home run off him, only his second homer of the year. It wasn't even that, it wasn't even really killed that much. It was 383 feet. It's the short porch is the reason why he got that home run. It was a mistake by Framber, but you saw right after that him bounce back. And he had, most of the innings he had tonight were single-digit innings. Here's the crazy thing. Even that first inning was a single-digit inning, because the home run he gave up was second pitch of that at-bat. And then you see him get these 3 outs real quick. I mean, he's got 2 outs and 6 pitches, even though his first 2 pitches were, I think he got the next 2 outs and like 4 pitches in that first inning. And then I remember he was like at 13 pitches with 1 or 2 outs in the second. It's just unbelievable. 83 I think a complete game, anytime you look at a complete game, it's good. But a complete game and you look at it, 83 pitches. I mean, some guys don't go some guys might need 100 pitches or 90, 80 something pitches to go 6 or 7 innings or 8 innings. And Framber at 83 pitches a night. And here's the crazy thing, I think, and you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If Yainer Diaz has not hit that walk-off home run, you really could have brought Framber back out there. I mean, he's 83 pitches in the 10th inning. You probably might want to go to Josh Hader in that 10th inning. But realistically, you could go to Framber. It's not. I don't think it's crazy to think that. So I just think that's what's crazy. That you could have gone to Framber in the 10th potentially. But yeah. So and another crazy stat I want to go over. I've gone over the stats that Framber has had in his last 5 starts. He's been absolutely amazing. How about another walk-off home run for this Astros team? That's 3 on the year for this Astros team this year. 2 of those by the new additions of this team, Isak, and he had one against the Royals, and Christian Walker recently just had one against the Mariners, and now one for Yainer Diaz against the Rays. That's 3 walk-off home runs for the Astros. They have the same amount of walk-off home runs this year, in a total of 57 games, as the team got in their last 2 seasons in 2024 and 2023, which is 162 games per season, which you minus that, you minus the one game that the Astros got, the last game of the year, the Astros got rained out. They didn't play the game 162. 324 games the Houston Astros have played in 2023 and 2024, 3 walk-off home runs. The 2023 Houston Astros didn't have any walk-off home runs. Last year, the Astros had 3. Yainer Diaz had one himself against Boston. Alex Bregman had one against LA. And Victor Caratini had one against Cleveland. And that's it. That was in 161 games. Well, I guess you look at all the home games. You can only get a walk-off when you're at home. So I guess the 300 games doesn't matter. You just look at, the certain home games that you play. And that game that was in Cleveland that got postponed was a road game, so that doesn't even count either. So 81 plus 81 is 162. So 162 games in 2023 and 2024. And they only had 3 walk-off home runs in 162 games at home in 2023 and 2024. This year, sure, they played 57 games, 57 games in the season, but only 32 games at home, and they've got 3 already. Christian Walker, Yainer Diaz, and Isak. But yeah, that was great by Yainer in that 9th inning. 7 hits for the Astros today. We're going to get some stats. 7 hits for the Astros today, 3 for the Rays. It was that leadoff home run, and then after that, 27 outs for Framber, only giving out 2 hits. 3 hits, one error. And that was the Rays. That scored the Astros their first run off there by Meade, and off the DeZenzo RBI, or not an RBI, but infield single for DeZenzo, and so that was the one error. Win goes to Framber. Valdez, obviously 5-4 in complete game. 3 hits given up, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. Loss goes to Clevenger. He was throwing some good stuff before that Yainer home run. He got the first 2 outs, striking out the first 2 batters. He struck out before Yainer, struck out Walker and Altuve, and he was throwing some good stuff, and then Yainer got him. That was it for him. Scoring summary, Caballero, like I talked about, home run leadoff. That's the big story tonight of Framber giving up the home run and then not much damage after that with 9 strikeouts. And so that was the one run that Rays scored. The Astros tied it when DeZenzo had the RBI single. Meade makes the error. Myers scores. It's 1-1. Then Yainer Diaz hits the walk-off home run. Pena was 1 for 4 today. Infield single. That was it. That was in the 8th inning. The Astros, tried in that. The Astros, scored after, or sorry, let me try this again. The Astros scored before they scored before that before that infield single by Pena, and then he stole second. That's another stolen base for Pena, and then the Astros tried to get someone to bring him in. Isak had an opportunity in the eighth to get an RBI single, which the Yainer Diaz walk-off home run would never happen if Isak would have capitalized there. That's something we got to go over. Isak Paredes, he is really struggling right now. We saw him really hot, but his last 3 games, he is hitless. It's really unfortunate to see him struggling. Struck out twice tonight, popped out, lined out. It's tough. But Altuve 0 for 4. He struck out twice today. Christian Walker 1 for 4, struck out 3 times, single. Yainer Diaz 2 for 4. He has single before his home run. He has home runs in both games of this series. Yesterday's didn't really matter because the Astros won 13-3, but obviously today did. Can Smith had a great day yesterday. Great day yesterday. 2 for 4. Should have gone 3 for 4 with a hard line out he had hard line out he had in the 9th inning. He had another hard line out today in the 2nd inning to center. Yesterday's was to third, and he had a walk in the 5th and struck out swinging, still batting .264. Jake Myers 2-hit day, single to left in the 3rd, 8th inning double to center. That double is what helped the Astros score their first run after the DeZenzo RBI single. It was not RBI single, but infield single error. Run scores. Myers is it for DeZenzo. Dubon 0 for 3. He grounded into 2 double plays, lined into a double play, and then grounded into a double play. So that is tough. And then Framber, obviously, that was the only pitcher for today. 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. The Astros really struggled against Ryan Pepio today. That was surprising for me. The Astros had a lot of success against him in their last go-around. He went 6 innings, and they got 8 hits and 3 earned runs off of him. And this is the really surprising part of the whole thing, he really struggles against righties, has a lot of problems against right-handed hitters, and this Astros team tonight had a whole right-handed lineup out there against him. So I think that's really impressive for Pepio. He's had a lot of struggles this year against righties compared to lefties, and he faced the entire righty lineup tonight and dominated. So congratulations to him. Only gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 6 2/3 with 4 strikeouts against a team that does not strike out a lot. So, yeah, but the guys after him in the pen did not back him up. Kelly gave up 4 hits and 1 1/3, giving up an earned run, and obviously Clevenger gave up the RBI, the game-winning home run. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section. Hope the Astros can go out there and get a win tomorrow. The Astros trying to win these next 2 games, keep their home streak of, keep their streak alive of, Series 1 at home. They've got 8 straight Series 1 at home in a row now. So try to make that 9 with a series win. But you gotta go 2-0 these next 2 starts. I think tomorrow's gonna be the only hard one to win. I think the Astros have great chances with Hunter Brown pitching at home. If you're the Astros. So let me know your thoughts on the 2-1 win in the comment section, and peace out. Go Stros.